How do you stay motivated when you don't enjoy this any longer? And I think that's a really good question. People have burnout. People feel like they would really love this, and after a while they've put so much energy into it, and perhaps you're going through a period of time where you don't feel like you're getting anything back from it. And I think there's a couple things. There's a couple, I think, important workflow tips. One thing somebody told me one time is you should always stop working when you feel good about what you're doing. This can be a really frustrating process, animation. You're trying a bunch of different stuff, you're working with software that can be buggy, you can start feeling bad about yourself. And if you close down your work when you've just had enough, it's really, really difficult to come back to it. You avoid coming back to it because every time you open up your software, all it's doing is reaffirming this idea that you're not any good at something. But if you can work to a point where you feel good and energized about your work and then shut it down, what will happen is you'll be inspired, you'll be energized to come back to it. You can't wait to come back to it because you're excited about it. And then the other thing I think that's important is to just be involved with other people's work. It's hard to be objective with your own work. It's when you look at a piece of work that you've worked on, often what you see is the bad things, or you feel the struggle that you had making this piece of work. But when you look at other people's work, you can see it more objectively. And you get ideas from it, you communicate with that person, you talk to that person about it, you bounce back ideas, and that can also re-energize you. And I think it's important to stay motivated because, again, it's really difficult to get good at something you don't enjoy doing. So it's important to take responsibility for enjoying what you do. And there are some things you can do, and those are a couple of things that I like to do when I'm feeling a little unmotivated.